Warm out here. I was gonna wear my bathing suit. Minus 18 Celsius, feels like minus 28 Celsius. So for the Americans in the house, that's 0, feels like minus 18 Fahrenheit. Holy shit. Thanks for the likes already. Thanks for being here, guys. We are out here just about to protest. Oh, maybe we can go in here for a second. So these guys, Hermes. Hey guys, just wondering when you're gonna stop selling crocodile skins. You guys gonna stop? You don't have to touch me. Don't be physical with me.
No, I'm not.
Well, you just touched me, so
No,
please
I
don't
didn't.
touch me.
I didn't.
Don't ever put your hands on me,
Of course,
okay?
sir, of course.
Yeah, so are you guys gonna stop selling crocodile skins or what?
Yeah, of course. Speak with.
You are? So you're speaking for them?
No, I'm not speaking for them.
You're not?
No.
So can I talk to somebody who will want to talk about it then? Hey guys, you don't have to touch me.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're kind of in my face though. Yeah. Well, you haven't asked me to do anything, so if you don't ask me to leave, I don't have to leave. So.
Can you come down to it, please?
So guys, we're at Hermes. What they do is they farm crocodiles and they use their skins. It's such a disgusting process. Absolutely ridiculous what they do to innocent animals for fucking purses. And so I'm walking by and I thought I would say hello. And this guy was getting a little close, so. Hermes, when are you gonna stop selling crocodile skin for fucking fashion? It's cruel. Stop. Stop using these vanity fucking metrics for success in life. Stop being cruel to animals. Leave them alone. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be violent. You don't have to earn a paycheck from violence. Come on. Yeah, well, I haven't been asked to leave, so when I am, then maybe I will. Hey, miss, they farm crocodiles and they rip their skin off for purses and stuff here. It's really cruel what they do here. So what do you think? Do you think they should stop doing this? Do you think they should stop abusing animals for torture? Just for like a fashion item, right? Like they sell them for thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Hey sir, how you doing? They skin crocodiles, they farm them, and then they put them on purses here. It's ridiculous. Thanks for keeping me warm though, I appreciate it. So can I go in? Can I go in?
No, sir.
What, why not?
No.
So I'm good to be here though, right?
Can you just leave, sir, please?
Oh, he's asked me to leave. I was waiting for that because I got another event to go to. Yeah. So when you ask people to leave, they can leave. So guys, stop being cruel. Guys, don't pay for cruelty. It's a cruel company. They're doing cruel, awful things to crocodile. Look up crocodile farming on their purses, and they're selling it for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for vanity. Disgusting. All right, well, I'll be back with my friends, guys. Thank you. You know, you just walk by a place like that and you just want to say hello. So all I was doing was saying hello and telling the truth, right? Fuck that place. So guys, we are out here today, actually. Can you guys hear me okay, actually? Just making sure. Protesting a few fur places, but this place so happens to be on the way, and I was kind of walking by and I got a little upset there that they do that to crocodiles. They farm them. You should see how disgusting it is, what they do to them. And so we're out here today, actually, a bunch of us, for this place, Loro Piana, and I'm headed to Louis Vuitton because we're doing a protest there. So until these places stop using animals, farming them for their little fucking disgusting vanity items and shit, we'll be protesting. And eventually we're gonna win, and you see it happening all over the world. Cruelty will not continue. We're gonna change the world here, so thanks for being here, guys. Yes, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, go support It's Mel and Steve if you wouldn't mind. They're trying to become full-time activists, and we need full-time activists. We need people speaking up, standing up. It's fucking freezing up today, holy shit. If you want to support my work, there's a link in the description. So it's, what is it? A link tree that goes into some things that I could use for events, such as like a camera for safety and stuff like that. So yes, thank you for being here, guys. We are headed over to Louis Vuitton and there's police there, so I don't know if they'll be too kind for me to try to walk in, but you never know, I might try, we'll see. So I'm gonna put on my cool shades. So these shades are really cool, so be kind. Sorry for the shaking, it is cold. It says vegan, if you can see that. So this is Vegan Vision, Mel and Steve. Mel and Steve brought this awesome sunwear together, so it helps, especially when it's sunny out. Perfectly in the cold weather too as well, and the warm weather, so yes, we are here. And Jenny McQueen's already working her magic, guys. I'm going to turn this around and show you. Sorry, I just walking in, yeah.
They didn't know.
Of course, a lot of people don't know, right?
I'm convinced it's fake fur, and I'm letting them know that there's no manufacturing process
Yeah,
that will allow a strand of fur
right.
to be like, come to a point. If it's fake fur, it's always cut because that's the manufacturing process.
Yeah, because they got to make it.
I think this is Asiatic raccoon dog.
Yeah. So look at these people are really kind and compassionate. They didn't know. They didn't know, and that's what these companies do. They make it looks like, yeah.
My jacket is Montclair,
Montclair, yeah.
and now I'm going to ask them,
Yeah, you should. That's great.
real or artificial.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for you. Because we need more people like you to speak up and stop this from happening. Yeah. Yeah, it should stop. 100%. 100%. Guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. Let me know where you're coming from, which country you're at. Louis Vuitton, the biggest manufacturer of this disgusting industry, the fur trade. What they do to innocent animals is absolutely abhorrent. All for vanity, for like these little trims and stuff like that. And like the people in front of us, they didn't know. They didn't know. And so now they know, and rather than like fight against it or push back, they're accepting responsibility for what they paid for. And now they want to demand answers. So they're going to go to Montclair. They're going to ask about the jacket that she has. And a lot of people think things are just automatically sustainable. So it just goes to show that we need to really look into these products before we buy them. It's terrible what happens to these animals. That's why I stopped into Hermes, just to give them a taste of what they're earning. Their income is on. It's based on cruelty, farming crocodiles. Awful, just disgusting. So guys, don't forget to hit like. Also, let me know if you're vegan. Let me know if there's vegans in the chat. Hit 1. If you're someone who's considering change and moving away from using animals completely, not exploiting them, hit 2. If you are someone who just doesn't care and animals can be used for anything, hit any other number and double tap the screen. So we got a few ones. It's great. PJ, Kathy, Mel and Steve, Brian, Jake. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Share out the stream. Thank you for being here. One nice thing we have today is the sun. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm kind of like situated between a window and the sun, so I'm pretty good for weather-wise, I guess. My hands could feel like they're gonna fall off, but it just goes with the territory. And my little discomfort for a few hours is nothing compared to what these animals go through. And you could even see on the poster there what they do. Like it's horrific. Like you can see the poster there. I won't get too close because I don't want to trigger too many people, but you know, the funny thing is sometimes you'll see dogs and people will be wearing the dog's skin. So, you know, this is what happens. These beautiful animals are put in cages. They knot themselves. They aren't treated right at all. And yeah, then they're anally electrocuted, sometimes vaginally electrocuted, all while alive. And, you know, people wear their skin, which is horrific, horrifying. Thanks for being here. So you've got your sub count up for going live, Angela.
I do.
Yes?
Yes, I do. Thank you, everyone who subscribed so far. I really appreciate the support.
Amazing. And
So-
what's your channel name again?
Another damn vegan.
Another Damn Vegan, guys. Go and subscribe over to Another Damn Vegan, who's going to be going live and has a unique perspective, like we all do, right? I think hers is a little bit more unique than some others, though. So we'll get her up and live too. So yeah, we generally put up a little show here. Oh damn, got some posters falling down. The wind's shit here. You can't tell that from here, but yeah. So like these are the things that happen, right? Yeah. Not laughing at the torture, just laughing that it's falling. But like, what are we getting out of this, guys? And these are real pictures. This isn't AI generated. These are taken some time ago, but just so you know, I've been on these farms and I've seen what happens. And this is a display how to this disgusting company that already makes so much money, way so much money. Like the least we can do is just like make different fucking products, bro. That's it. It's simple. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science, you know? So yeah, a few brave activists have come out against the cold. So that's what we're here to do. And so I'm just gonna try to set my tripod down and, you know, try to get people to get in the stream and fucking wake up, man. We don't need to use animals. We don't need to exploit them. We can all live vegan. If you're just tuning in, I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government. I used to think we had to eat animals and use animals and that they were here for us, but I've since learned that they're not. Josh, thank you. We are worse. Yes, look at how crazy we are. Just crazy vegans, you know, just trying to get people not to anally and vaginally electrocute innocent beings for essentially violent vanity products, justifying violence in society. We're the crazy ones. Yeah, exactly. How is that, Josh? Wow. It's so cold, like it actually like feels like your brain's gonna implode. Oh my god. Okay. I'll be fine. Josh isn't worrying about me, so we're good, guys. Jenny McQueen just getting stuff ready for, hopefully we get a few more people out, but even if we don't, it's really important that we get out. And you know, we peaked up here to a couple hundred people watching at one point. So it just goes to show that people are interested. Planting seeds is important. It's really great to get out here and share with the world. Like, this isn't something that's acceptable. We do not accept violence. We do not accept these vanity items. We do not want to live in a violent world. We want to live in a place of peace and harmony and not exploiting others. and not doing that, because that's what happens. Absolutely disgusting. And that's a display, right? That's a display of what happens right there. And it's a visual representation. If you were to go to one of these farms, there's human beings doing that. There's human beings doing that to animals. And now, mind you, this is a toy representation, but it's the truth. It's the reality. There's literally people walking with dogs, and then they're wearing dogs or other animals on them. Doesn't make sense, right? So guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you agree that we should use animals for wearing them or confining them or any other reason. Do you think we should exploit animals? Or do you think we can be kind? Thank you, Jason. Well, whatever you want to call them, like they're just other animals, right? Dogs, wolves, whatever, you know. I mean, they're not that much different, are they? I mean, at the end of the day, sure, we've made one our best friend. However, we don't need to do this, right? It's pretty awful, if you can see on the right there. Like, what does that do for society? This is like profiting billionaires, by the way. There's no inherent need. This doesn't increase our GDP. It doesn't change things effectively for us in society, other than it shows that violence is acceptable in society. So why the hell are we accepting that? Yeah, we survived a lot of ways. I'm sure there's a lot of people here by probably pretty awful means. I mean, does it mean that we should continue doing that? We shouldn't base our morality of what we've done in history, especially if it's like an awful thing to do. So. Yeah. If you want to talk about it, though, I'm open. I'm down to talk. People generally don't want to talk in the cold weather, so. Guys, let me know where you're hailing from, which city, which country, or if you don't want to say which city, which country. And let me know what you're thinking about animals. What do you think? Should we use them and exploit them, or can we leave them alone? What do you think? Do you think we should live vegan? Do you think that would be in alignment with you? What would be some of the reasons why you wouldn't want to be vegan? Or what would be some of the reasons why you want to be? We have West Coast in the house, probably much warmer than the East Coast. The wind's just freaking going crazy here. We've got UK, we've got Ukraine. We got a number of places all over the world. It just shows Connecticut, Pennsylvania. It just shows how connected we are. And, you know, it shows that we can align our values too. Louis Vuitton makes billions of dollars a year. They're one of the richest companies globally. And they're essentially doing this disgusting practice to animals. And if they were to stop, just put it this way, if they were to stop, that would essentially cripple this disgusting industry and put a coffin in it, essentially. So that's why we're out here. This isn't the only place. This is done worldwide. So we're talking all over Europe and the U.S., also in Asia. I mean, so many different countries are trying to get this out and banned, and many countries have banned it because it is cruel. Yeah, be compassionate, guys. Be compassionate. It's simple. Well, a lot of people used to think bacon was delicious. Now I look at it as disgusting. I used to be an inspector. If you saw what happened with pigs, for example, they get put into gas chambers, CO2 gas chambers. What it does is it burns their mucous membrane. They scream for their lives. Pigs are also mostly confined in sheds. They develop coughs, like a wet cough. And so weeks out, months out beforehand, they will get antibiotics or drugs just to make sure that their coughs go away prior to being put in the food system. So that's, yeah, you're eating that. They'll be cooked and their body parts will be cooked, but they have, suffer with parasites and diseases. They live in their feces. They have their testicles ripped out, their teeth ripped out, their tails cut off. If one of the animals is looking in bad shape, rather than calling a veterinarian in, they'll smash their face on the ground. It's called thumping. You can look it up and see if that aligns with you. I don't think it does. Guys, if you are considering change, you can look in the 3-minute, in the description here at the 3-minute movie challenge. Hey, Cody. You can look at the 3-minute movie challenge, and guess what? It's just 3 minutes, and it could change your life. So I encourage you to take a look. Be open-minded. A lot of people in the comments section, a lot of them have worked in the industry, so maybe they've taken lives, maybe they've executed animals, maybe they've shot them. And so the thing is, when you do that, right, when you take a life, that affects you. That can affect the rest of your life, especially given the first time. Most people will feel empathetic. This is why I ask people how they feel about the first time that they've taken a life or whatever. I ask them how they feel or what the process was, and they always remember it. They always remember the first time. They always are hurt by it. And so what happens is you start to lose empathy once you take a life, right? You lose empathy, you move into apathy and sometimes psychopathy. Thank you for being here, Chip. Thanks for the outreach earlier today. Honestly, dude, I love the pushback. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you shouldn't, dude. When there's people like that, that was brilliant, man. Fuck those people. That was, like, imagine having that much argument. She would agree with you on some points, like the slaughterhouses, and like you show her the picture, she's like, well, I'm not for that, I'm for this, I'm for that. And then, she would backtrack, and then he would come in white knight kind of thing, which I thought was really pathetic. I thought that was like, whatever. And I hope he watches your video back. And I love that you stood your ground. You're fighting for the animals. Fuck people that who are gonna fight against vegans, come in and troll you, or like if they wanted to leave, they could have just left, right? Guys, don't forget to hit like. I need to get this up to 100 likes at least. Hit subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the stream. I don't wear gold, but veganism has nothing to do with wearing gold or not. It has to do with the view of animals. Whether you view them as commodities, which you shouldn't, and also exploiting them, which you shouldn't. It's very easy to live vegan. It's 2026. I mean, come on, guys. It's 2026. Like, think about it. So we're going to have somebody speaking out soon. If you guys saw earlier, I went into Hermes. The guy didn't even ask me to leave. I actually even taught him how to do his job by telling me to leave. Then I left. I would have stayed longer, but I'm here to support this demonstration today. But Hermes, if you didn't know what Hermes does, well, just go look up crocodile farming, another company that profits off of innocent animals, ripping their skin off in these horrible conditions, farming these animals so a company can make record profits. Hermes. Record profits. Absolutely crazy. Imagine that. Just like, okay, I'm going to look at that being. How do I make money off of you? Crazy, crazy. Guys, share out the stream, hit like. My name's Dave. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. I used to work for the Canadian government. I saw things that you can't even imagine taking place in the industry, and I changed. 12 years ago, I went vegan because I learned that we don't have to use animals or eat them or exploit them or anything like that. So if I can change, I mean, if you saw the things I did, you'd be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. You would change your heart and mind. If you saw the things that I did, oh my gosh. I can't sleep at night. I was a part of the industry. I feel like an idiot for it. It's awful. It's so awful. And some of you might know. So a lot of people that are fighting in the chat will be someone who's taken a life or they make money off of the lives. So people who are just watching, you know, don't take it too seriously what the people in the chat are saying. They're just trying to defend themselves, their ego, and they're too scared to change. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not open-minded, they're not open to change, and they should be, because this isn't necessary. Skylar, good question. So we're not talking about abortion here, but did you know that mother cows and sows are often sent to slaughterhouses pregnant? I've seen it, where they use like essentially a chainsaw to cut out the abdomen of the cows, the mother cows, and then a baby will plop onto the conveyor belt, and then they put them in a bin, and that's just business as usual. So yeah, if you're against that kind of stuff, then maybe you should be against that happening in animal agriculture. Yeah. Thank you. I was called a hypocrite yesterday. I was called something about moral superiority yesterday, a moron. I'm just writing a list together to figure out all the things that I am that you say I am, like Eminem, you know? I am whatever you say I am. Thank you, though. I appreciate the comment. What's your justification for using and exploiting innocent sentient beings when you don't have to? I'm gonna guess your pleasure. Imagine if we had that, if we all had that in mind, and if we all did that with ourselves, what kind of a world we would live in. You know, we say something like, imagine we use dogs, we created a dog farm and we use them as a punching bag. And people are like, no, how could you say that? How could you do something like that? Well, you guys are eating animals for pleasure. What if I'm getting exercise out of it? Oh, we got to... This guy's just yelling, sorry. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about pleasure. It's all about these things that aren't needed. This guy's losing his mind over there in the street. Maybe he worked in a slaughterhouse. Guys, if you didn't know, Fur Free Toronto is live right now as well. So if you wouldn't mind going over and giving us a subscribe. Thank you, losers. You losers need to go home. I guess this person doesn't believe in freedom of speech or anything like that. Okay, I mean, that's your right to say that. But if you don't believe in freedom of speech, I hope you live in a country that doesn't. And if you do, maybe you should head to a country that doesn't. Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to get people to go your way. Fur Free Toronto is live right now, guys.
Same thing you're looking at.
Yeah. Oh man, it's freezing out. But guys, our little discomfort is nothing like this, losing a life, this display that we have here. Imagine that. Imagine your life in a cage like this, and then someone rips your skin off while you're alive.
Hey, Toronto!
Here we go.
We are Fur Free Toronto. We are direct action everywhere. We are Animal Rights Toronto. And we're here outside Louis Vuitton. They're owned by the LVMH group, the richest company. And still, they think it's okay to sell the skin and fur of animals
balls.
2026 is shameful.
Shameful. Shame.
Louis Vuitton, shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on you for what you do.
The fur trade is the murder trade. Fur trade.
Murder trade.
Fur trade.
Murder trade.
Fur trade.
Murder trade.
So we're here in Toronto. It's like minus 20 degrees C, but we don't care. We're here for the animals. The animals like foxes, mink, a chinchilla, who are still tortured on Canadian fur farms
Shame.
around the world.
Can you imagine that?
Did you know that foxes are anally electrocuted? Did you know that small animals like rabbits have their necks broken? The practices of this disgusting fur trade are horrendous.
Yeah, but California, we can change, right? It's not
You
mandatory.
are directly supporting that.
Shame.
And if you think it's okay to wear vintage furs, you are wrong too. While fur farms still exist, you're helping to support a trade that tortures innocent animals.
This is echoing right out down the
We
street.
run! Zip off the cruelty! Donate your fur trim and your fur coats. Get in touch with us, and we send the fur to wildlife rehab centers.
Don't forget to hit like, guys. You know you can donate that to sanctuaries, dude, right? It's faux? It might be fake. Uh-oh. So yeah, guys, go follow Fur Free Toronto live right now. We're trying to get everybody who's vegan, who's kind and compassionate to move towards YouTube live stream, live vertical streams. They're kicking off. As you can see, there's 340 people in the room at any given time. Really great to be a voice in this community in a way to get away from violence in our world. I don't think there's any better cause, especially if we stop viewing animals with the sadistic way we use them, treat them with kindness and compassion. How could we not live in a better world? How could we not? No, we don't need one, Axel. We don't need a permit here for the. We don't need a permit for the. Nope. So there's no noise pollution laws. It's a chartered right in Canada, so it's under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, our fundamental freedoms of expression. I can't remember the number it's under, but yeah, it's similar to that. What you would say is the Constitution with your amendment rights, where you can speak up. But obviously, you have some bylaws that won't allow you to. But I would always test those limits because you can maybe fight them in court. So these are mink. So this is what happens with mink. They're often put in like these little, tiny little places. I would say, Axel, it's, for me here personally, I'd say protesting here is a lot easier than, well, in some cases it's a lot easier, the bigger companies. The smaller ones, you got to be a bit careful because maybe the security doesn't know the law. And so generally speaking, they have to ask you to leave. And they, yeah, and the police are here watching. Like they've been here the whole time. Usually they'll have more vehicles here, so maybe they have busier day today, but they've been here the whole time. So we definitely can protest. We're right in front of the store. I walked into Hermes earlier. I told the security not to touch me. He's not allowed to. He has to ask me to leave. He never asked me once to leave. I kind of taught him that he should ask me to leave, which is crazy. So yeah, they have to ask you to leave, and then the police will come, and then the police ask you to leave, and then you have to leave. So that's essentially the rule here. And so we're able to get into these places sometimes and create a bit of disruption. Obviously, you got to play it by ear, know where you are, know which city you are in, and know how maybe the police act and react. Because sometimes ego gets in the way, just like the animal eaters in the chat, the crybabies who still eat animals, and also drink cow's milk? How fucked up is that? Can you imagine still being an adult and drinking cow's milk? That's fucking messed up. Kind of crazy. Yes, I am a crybaby, and I'm a douche. So we'll add that to the list. I'm collecting a loose list of all the names people are calling me, so I can put them together and compile them, and then maybe I can go do something with that. So I'm a douche. Hala, have you looked in the mirror lately? You know, the test you can do to see if you should be drinking cow's milk is there's something called a mirror. You go look in the mirror, right? And you ask the mirror, am I a cow? And then you're going to see that you're not, right? And then there you go. Then you don't have to drink cow's milk, right? Because that's kind of weird. You're not an infant, and you're not a cow. Like, would you drink rat's milk or dog's milk? Like when you see like a dog, are you like, oh, I wonder if the dog's female, maybe I can drink their milk? Would you do that? Like, that's fucking weird, dude. You got a weird obsession, man. Maybe you should really reflect on things. Oh shit. This guy. There's a dude behind me. He's a notorious get-in-your-facer. He's cursing at me behind me. Yeah, don't be the reason this happens, guys. Fucking stand up against injustice. Don't promote this. Yeah, exactly. Do not fucking promote this. You should be on our side. Most of the public is on our side with at least fur. You should be on our side with all animals. Like, wake the fuck up, dude. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. These are easy things. If somebody like me, you guys called me all these names in the chat. If somebody, a moron, a douchebag, all the things you guys called me in the chat, if I can figure it out, certainly you smart, intelligent, kind-hearted people can actually figure it out, right? Right? Of course I'm vegan, Knox. Why wouldn't I be? It's 2026. We don't have to exploit animals. You know, the irony is there's a dog walking by, and then there's a dog in the cage there that's used for a fucking jacket. Absolutely bizarro. What kind of world we live in, man? We live in the upside down. I mean, Stranger Things, for the show it's pretty good, but I mean, reality, sometimes I wonder. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, ask away. I'm an agriculture inspector. I worked in slaughterhouses, processing facilities. My entire family worked in animal agriculture, and I decided one day that I don't have to eat animals. I learned that we didn't have to eat animals, confine them, abuse them, torture them. And well, no, I'm not. I don't vote that way, but I don't vote anyway. I think they're all corrupt, to be honest. It's a system. So, but yeah, you can call me that too if you want. Add it to the list, guys. Running around calling people names. It's always, Chip, did you notice, like, when you bring up the message, it's always the messenger? It's always the messenger that, you know, you can donate that to a sanctuary, right? You know, an animal had to suffer, had their skin ripped off, anally and vaginally electrocuted. Can you imagine if that happened to you and you're laughing about it? You're such a great person. Amazing, amazing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It isn't a diet. These things aren't diets. These are philosophies. This is the idea that we don't have to exploit others for humanity. Come on. Come on, guys. It's simple things. You learn this at a young age. If we were to go up to the car there and we were to see a dog in the car, like in this cold weather, the dog's freezing, would you not try to get the dog out of the car? I think you would. I think everybody would. It's the same fucking principle, dude. Same idea. You save the dog, save the cow, save the pig, save the fox, save the coyote, save the chinchilla, save these animals. Don't be a zero, man.
The other channel is Zesty. You mean David?
What's that?
David Zesty? You know who Shadow Band is?
Shadow band? Maybe.
I'm not sure that's who they're talking about.
Oh, maybe.
That you are. The Zesty.
Zesty?
Zesty? David Zesty, Shadow
Well, I've been
Band?
called a lot of names today,
David,
so.
yes, David.
Yes, yes.
You're Zesty, David.
I'm zesty. Thank you.
You too, huh? Look at that.
No, get out. Get out. What are you doing? Yes, I agree, Chip. Strong moral compasses, strong men are definitely vegan. Is that fake?
Of course, you
Yeah.
can touch, you can feel.
Amazing. So what made you get fake instead of the real thing?
Because we need to do a sustainable life, right?
Yeah.
We need to protect animals.
Good,
Yeah.
good for you.
Because my mom, like, we have a lot of dogs at home. Like, I mean, it's a bit irrelevant, but still, like, we love animals. So we're never gonna get real furs.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I love that moral compass, and I love that you're willing to come up to people protesting just to show that we have alternatives.
This is such a coincidence.
Yeah.
I barely wear this kind of things.
Yeah.
It's just today, and you guys showing up here. I'm like, what?
What are the odds, right?
Exactly.
So when you talk about giving that compassion and empathy to dogs and furred animals, do you use that in your entire life? Like, let's say cows, chickens, pigs. Like, would you ever consider veganism? Have you ever thought about that?
Not really. I'm not a vegetarian.
What if I gave you some information to look into? Do you think that's something you could do?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get you a card here. I know it's really cold out, so I don't want to hold you back. Yeah.
How many animals died today?
Jenny, can I get a card? I'm just gonna get a card from my friend because she has them. But yeah, so
I mean, it's good that you guys doing this kind of things. Like, honestly, yeah.
I'm vegan 12 years. My friend Jenny, 35. Do you have the other card? Yeah. My friend Jenny, 34 years, and so we're vegan because we realized one day we didn't have to be a part of this system and use animals.
Yeah.
I used to work in slaughterhouses. I'm an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. They use marginalized people to work in these places as well, but most importantly, like, they're innocent animals. They're no different than the furred animals, the dogs. They all have personalities. They're individuals. They want to live just like us, and we're kind of arbitrarily
Yeah,
deciding
like
it, you know?
personally, I honestly in my life I only eat chicken, but it's just like my flavor choices.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you guys.
Yeah, we can replicate
Yeah.
taste, all of that. All the information, there's something called Challenge 22.
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
That's
I
okay.
would. I would love to follow up, and thank you guys for doing these kind of
Great,
things.
great. Yeah, some great documentaries. So Challenge 22 is on the back. There's a couple documentaries as well you can
Okay.
watch, and I'm sure it's in alignment with
Sure.
you. Yeah, the way you were talking.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
See you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fur trade,
Death trade!
fur trade, death trade, fur trade, torture trade, fur trade, torture trade, fur trade, torture trade, fur trade, torture trade, fur trade, murder trade, murder trade, fur trade.
Yeah, I saw she was open, but I saw she was shaking. So I don't like to, you know, especially being a dude, I don't think that might bode well to, you know, make someone stand here when she's shaking. If she got frostbite or something, I would feel pretty terrible. So she seemed to understand and make that connection. I think maybe that's just planting a seed there. Sometimes you just got to play it by it. Hello. You guys curious about what we're doing?
Stop the torture, stop the pain.
So what do you guys think?
Stop the torture, stop the pain.
Jenny, cards here. It's,
Yes, you do too.
yeah.
I'm from Liverpool. Are you? And you? Bristol. Bristol. Very nice.
We got a bunch of Brits in the house in Canada. What's going on here?
Are you visiting or are you visiting?
I'll get out of that. It's great that people stop and they applaud and they agree. It's pretty obvious that we don't need to do this. Like, look at that. Isn't that awful? What have we done as humans? What have we done, you know? This is all for a fashion statement. How insane. Like, imagine the fear and the terror, and that's their life, right?
But you know what? We're helping out. And this guy respects the oldest trade known to man. He's a hunter. You guys are all wearing plastic clothes too.
Oh, there we go. We got a hunter on the other stream. We got Jenny McQueen live too, I believe. We're all going live. That's it. I mean, we're all going to be live. Okay, Jenny's on Instagram right now if you want to go follow her.
All those campaigns when they started. I got here, I know my brother activists here got here when Canada just shut down. We were able to see it go, which is really great.
Guys, let me know where you're hailing from. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what your thoughts are on furred animals. What are your thoughts about them being caged or trapped? Have you seen the traps? The traps are crazy. Farming them. What are your thoughts about zoonotic diseases? You know, that often can happen. Hello, Annie. Thanks for joining. Allison, thanks for being here. I mean, we have alternatives. The jacket I wear is perfectly comfortable. It's going to last me for a very long time. There's no need to use furred animals or any animals for any reason whatsoever. It's a very human-centric domination thing that we've been brought up and taught. That's normalized. Look at the butcher shop, you know, mimicking the old pop shop kind of emblem. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's a display. That would be essentially what it looks like for thousands of animals on a fur farm. If you go near a fur farm as well, if you go to a fur farm as well, the stench. You know, these fur farms are in neighborhoods. If you talk about zoonotic diseases, how on earth is this something that should be acceptable in society? Like we're here, we're showing, like it's minus, it feels like minus 28 out. We're all vegan. We're all wearing vegan products. So it just goes to show that whether people want to make the excuse that you need to use them for wet weather or some shit, you don't have to, right? Well, what's happening in Iran or any other place is horrible, but I'm here to talk about the animals. You know, I work with people from Iran, and they worked in these slaughterhouses. One guy in particular built a friendship with. He was used to be a vet in Iran for like 40 years or something, and he was a vegetarian actually, working in the slaughterhouse, and he said he would never eat animals after working where he did. So there was one guy as well from there who said after the vets would graduate, they would go into the field with a goat or something, and they would do explicit things to them as a hazing ritual. So these things happen. You may not believe it, but they happen. I've seen what some farmers do to the animals. I used to work in an investigation unit. It's unbelievable. The things that come back to mind, you know, we desensitize ourselves often to the reality of what takes place, especially people that have worked in the industry, taken lives and stuff. Yeah, the things that I saw, I mean, you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine. drugs, alcoholic. I got into drinking a bit, PTSD, all these things. And there's Robin calling me names and making up things about me. As usual, Robin takes lives. Robin will not go seek therapy, a psychiatrist, will not look into the reasons why she wants to exploit animals. Robin's thousands of comments. If it didn't bother you that much, Robin, then why would you be here? Why would you bother your time here? Because you've taken lives, Robin. You don't want to take accountability. You want to double down. Yeah, cargo beef. So I know somebody who used to work at JBS there in Calgary. As a 15-year-old, they were told to do it as a summer job, and now they're in their 40s or 50s, and they suffered. They walked them. They've had to be walked off the cliff quite a few times, if you know what I mean. Robin does need a reality check, but Robin, again, she doesn't want to accept responsibility. She's not open-minded. She doesn't want to take any accountability. She thinks animals are things. She won't even give them personhood, Axel. She won't even claim that they're persons. Can you imagine that? She said there's like nobody in there. Like there's nobody in the sentient being that wants to live, right? It's crazy. Wonder how my battery's doing. It's crazy. It's actually lasting. It's because of the sun, I think. Yeah, so you guys go watch the film actually too. Ending Real Fur, a few comrades who were in that film. Guys, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. If you want to support me, there's a link in my description. It's under a link tree. It talks about equipment and stuff that I could use to help keep me safe and stuff like that when I go do things like this. So feel free. Also, please feel free to go follow Axel, Chip, any of the vegans in here. Most of them have YouTube channels. We want as many of us taking over the YouTube live stream algorithm as possible. And we got Angela, who's just got her 50 subs. We actually help people get their subs up to 50, and so they can go live. And we've have hundreds of people in our live stream support chat. And so we are trying to get people to gain the courage to speak out. I mean, if that's what you're into, dude, but that's not what we're here for. That's kind of a weird thing to say. Often people will talk about SEX when they're working in the industry. They use that kind of language because a lot of farmers do things that you can't even imagine. Like this guy, probably the spammer here, he's probably definitely, yeah. He probably works on, he probably does things to animals, you know what I mean? Like, and of course, it's all cruel, but he probably does like explicit things, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It's a good angle. Sorry, move back. Nice meeting you. Nice talking to you. No, come back where you are. Sorry. Yeah, then leave. There's the X button at the top, bro. Leave. Like I care.
Please use side doors. And so then we reach
Sorry, can you move this way? Yeah, thank you.
Crouching and bringing up people. I'll have you bring up too. And that's anyone else who can comfortable.
Thank you. These heroes here, all these heroes, dealing with the cold. It's been it's exceptionally cold here in Toronto recently.
Tell me why Toronto's a fucking joke. Not just a joke anymore. It's a fucking joke.
Are you getting called names too?
No, Toronto.
Oh.
I had deer, eat deer, and it things from the skin, like crumbs.
Oh, Thor. Bro. Tell me how the heart palpitations go. I made a video on the carnivore diet on my Instagram and YouTube if you want to go watch it with Jamie Logan. Yeah, this is Canada A. Yeah, don't be a bully, as my friend Jake Plant Geezer, activist extraordinaire, says. Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully to the animals. Why would you want to be a bully? You don't have to be a bully. You can be kind. You cannot do that, right? What am I going to do about it? Well, I am doing something about it. Do you know how many places have dropped fur? You know, most of society is on our side when it comes to not wearing animals for vanity metrics. You realize that, right? And what's funny is, like, you seem like you would be just the person to follow legality equals morality. So with that mindset, you would have been like, well, we have slaves, bro. You know, what's wrong with having slaves? Like, that would be sort of your mentality. Yeah, they're absolutely heroes. What are you doing, my guy, trolling in the chat under a phony name? Guys, if you want to discuss this further, we have a Discord link in my description, a couple of them. You can go have these conversations with a bunch of activists that will actually have conversations with you. Just be, you know, respectful. You can have conversations about ethics on all these things. Yes, the virtue, there we go. I was waiting for that one, the virtue signal. That's, you know, like when you disagree with somebody, it's just you use that, right? You virtual signal. You come into somebody else's stream and then you just say that. So apparently no matter what, you win the argument rather than talking about the argument. Yeah. Yes. Guys, don't forget to hit like. I need to get up to 100 likes. Please get the likes up. Hit subscribe. Tell your friends. Turn on the bell notification so you're ready for the next time I go live. We hit 83,000 views just from my live stream alone yesterday out front of a fucking disgusting hellhole slaughterhouse called St. Helens, where they execute mother cows. For humans. There's actually still humans in 2026. I'm going to shock you guys. Just be prepared. That drink cow's milk. Adult humans still drink cow's milk. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? They think they're infants. When I said to somebody, why don't you drink your mom's milk? They were disgusted. But then they're like, they drink mother cow's milk, which is fucking weird, right? Sorry guys about the noise. Ferreira. Oh, that's a Portuguese, or is that a Portuguese last name? Oh my gosh. You should go work in a slaughterhouse with all the Portuguese people at Maple Lodge Farms, where I used to work, with all the Portuguese who suffered, who had workplace injuries, mental health issues. You're being blasphemous to your Portuguese counterparts. Amazing. Guy thinks he's a baby fucking cow. Has mothers executed for him. So one of the positive things about this is Louis Vuitton, since they care about their customers so much, right? Louis Vuitton really cares about their customers, that they would allow all these protests to take place, have people say like what you're doing is wrong all the time, and they have a sign that says use the side door. Rather than like changing, they force their customers to walk around the corner, be embarrassed, all these things. And yeah, it's absurd to me that this company values their pride more than their customers. Amazing, amazing. So guys, we're gonna go out into the next location. I was just at Hermes and now we're here. Thank you, asshole. We'll add that to the collection. My too. Thank you for being here. This is the 5,000th comment you made on my live stream. Thank you so much. And on in my comment section. Just so you know, anybody who's a troll who follows me for all this time and boosts my account, when I get big enough, I'm gonna ban and delete you all. So it'll be fun. We'll have sacrificial live streams. where we vote on who we're gonna ban. It'll be hilarious. And then you guys did the opposite you wanted. You wanted to continue animal exploitation. However, you helped veganism rise up. So it's amazing. Sorry for the noise. Thank you, Anthony. Leon, why wouldn't you subscribe? What's wrong? You scared of the truth? You don't tell me you're wait, Leon, you're not still one to drink the cow's milk, are you? Leon, please don't tell me you still drink the cow's milk. If you do, Leon, we can find you a pacifier. We can find you a blankie. We can find you like a nipple, and we can put it on a bottle for you, and we'll put some soy milk in there, or oat milk, or peanut milk, or potato milk, or soy milk, or did I already say soy? We'll do all the milks for you, bro. I'll even get you a blankie, a pacifier, a diaper.
You're not a baby cow, right?
You're not a baby cow. Cody says you're not a baby cow. We can get all the things for you if you're still on the tit, or think you should be on the tit. Well, some people call it an udder, but people get mad when you call it a tit, or they get mad when you call them a mother, so they have to call them different names, as if like you guys didn't figure it out or something. Just like they say steak or bacon or pork or something like that. Ridiculous, right? So again, we're on to the next phase here. Crookedly, we'll be a bit crooked for a second here.
Here we come, our piano.
Yes, so we're gonna follow the cool people. Jenny, I'll wait for Jenny.
So I was in there earlier, like screaming away inside there, asking them to have a fur-free policy.
Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. Just, they already have their money. That's the thing. They just, rather than respecting their customers, they force them to be embarrassed, right? To walk up here. And then they have to walk around the corner in the snow, in the slush, falling around.
Right, and then even then, they keep the door locked.
Yeah, it's crazy. Why would you do that to your customers? Amazing. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. We're going to leave the blood trail here because that's what Louis Vuitton represents. Their customers are going to walk outside of here and see that. I mean, come on. Come on.
Amazing stuff. You'll really be entertained.
Guys, where are you hailing from? Tell me. Some of you already said, but I want to see where everyone else is from. Are you from the US? Are you from Canada? Are you from Europe? Australia? I mean, imagine some people are probably sleeping somewhere in the world. We got Minnesota, USA, Michigan, Texas, Orlando. Oh, damn. I wish I was in Orlando. Denmark. Is that in Mexico? Is it? I can't even pronounce it. Greece, Ohio. Oh, damn, now we're out of the sun and now it's really kicking in. Wow. Fucking Gucci. Wonder if we should say hi to Gucci. Yeah, Elgie, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's like Chihuahua. I can't pronounce it. Oh my gosh. I'll learn for the next time. Robin here spamming once again as usual. She doesn't want to accept any responsibility for her actions in taking lives of so many animals. And this is normal, guys. So what happens is people, they take a life, maybe at a young age. They lose empathy. They remember the first time, but they lose empathy. It becomes normalized to them to take lives, and then they just continue to do that. They become apathetic. probably in many parts of life. And then, yeah, then it's, you know, some of them turn to psychopathy. Some of them look into working in these places. Jenny's going. Am I going? Yeah, we're going. And yeah, it just becomes like a normalized thing for these people. And then they get upset when people talk against it. They call us names. They fight us. They've even killed some of us. That's how crazy people are. They get very upset and violent and all these things. It's not surprising, right? I'm retired, but so I don't know why you'd want me to get a job. Holy shit, the wind here is awful. Do you think people should be allowed to retire? I don't know, guys. Should people be allowed to retire? Hit 1 in the chat if you think people should be allowed to retire. Hit 2 if you think people should work until they're 6 feet under. Oh my gosh. I don't think we're going to be here that long. It's so fucking cold. Whoa. So this place is called Laurel Piana. You'll see the employees. They'll dip their heads in. They're going to hide. They're going to kind of look here and there. You can see my silhouette. Hello. Wow. She's pretty cold. It's a guy, he just stands there. Gets paid a lot of money to stand there. I think is he a statue? No, he's real. He's real. He's real, guys. Don't worry, he's real. I know the world's changing. We're waving hello.
Yes, waving hello. There's David again.
Hello. Can we talk to the owner? Can we talk to Louis Vuitton?
David's a good one. Someone brought up the whole we evolved so far because of eating meat type of thing. But wasn't there also like I remember reading something where that wasn't necessarily true, or
yeah. So there's like there's this idea that we know exactly what was happening through some like records and stuff like that, but it's not like we know maybe just a small percentage of how we evolved as far as food's concerned. Sure, there's probably been points where we did things for survival, right? But we're not in a survival situation, right? Currently, if you were to trade places with the caveman, and the caveman was like, had the choice to run after an animal or go to the supermarket, you know, they're gonna go to the supermarket every time. And also too, you can look at the health benefits. I mean, look at how awful that would be to chase an animal that's gonna scratch you and chase after you and fight you back. No, it's just like, we evolve, right? We've been evolving since the beginning of time. Look, we're on phones. People are on their iPhones. Yeah, go ahead.
Can't hear you. Is that everybody?
Oh,
no,
right.
Not everybody can hear you?
It's going to be hard because if you don't have a mic.
He's glad he can't hear you.
Yeah, well, it's probably because, you know, you suffer from something called human supremacy, and you think it's normal to use animals, right? When we don't have to. You can move away from it. Very simple, very easy.
I didn't cover up the mic either. That might be
Yeah. Did you hit mute or no?
No.
No? Right. Yeah.
They're hearing me, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
I want panda skin gloves. Okay.
Wow.
I'm also really jealous that I can't afford a fur coat. That's what I'm being told.
That they can't afford a fur coat.
Yeah.
Well, this is just human supremacy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The mindset, the
Trust me, if I had
idea.
enough money for a fur coat, I wouldn't be spending it on a fur coat. I'd probably be helping some people on the street get off the street.
Yeah,
or helping other people if I had enough money for that kind of stuff.
Vanity's not an excuse for this, is the whole point,
I hear
right?
you fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Just being an asshole.
Oh, he's being a jerk. Well, not surprising, because he probably takes lives himself. So what I found is people like him, they've taken lives or they make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it sounds to me he's taken lives. So there's a video called What Killing Animals Does to Your Brain. It's on YouTube. It's done by someone named Emily, Bite-Sized Vegan. She goes into the science of what it's to do to take lives, losing empathy, moving to apathy kind of thing. So, but we'll let you go to the, yeah.
David is a boss.
Trying to be a boss.
Still chooses fur. Fur fox, mink fur in 2026. a brand with this much money and influence is still propping up an industry built on exploitation, and that's unacceptable.
Thank you for
This
being
company
here.
markets itself as refined, responsible, and forward-thinking. But there is nothing refined about taking the bodies of animals and calling it luxury. There is nothing responsible about ignoring the global shift away from fur. And there is nothing forward-thinking about clinging to a product that the world is moving past.
Wake up, Laura
Let's
Piana.
be clear, Laura Piana is not doing this out of necessity.
Exactly.
They're doing it because they can. Because it's
Judy,
possible.
do you think people should have protested for women's rights or black person's rights? You don't think people should protest for any rights? What do you
We are
think?
not asking for anything radical. We are asking for the bare minimum.
Exactly.
Stop
Respect
using
animals,
animals
Daniels.
as materials. Stop pretending cruelty is craftsmanship. Stop acting like fur is a symbol of status instead of a symbol of being out of touch. Toronto deserves better than this. Consumers deserve better than this. And animals absolutely deserve better than this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shame on you.
Piana, the world is changing. Your competitors have already
The
moved
guys,
on.
guys laughing in the background. They're all like,
ha
ha
ha ha. Drop fur.
Whoa.
Drop it now. We'll keep showing up until you do. Laurel Piano? Piana! What do you say? How many animals died today?
There he is.
Piano,
Smiling away.
how many animals died today?
You're live, my guy.
Fur trade? Death trade. Fur trade? Death trade. Fur trade? Death trade.
No, we don't have duck down in our coats.
Quack, quack, quack.
Stop the torture.
Quack, quack, quack.
Piana is to
Yeah, they're all
blame.
vegan coats. That's right.
Stop the torture. Stop the pain. Laura Piana is to blame. Stop the torture. Stop the pain.
Laurel Piana is to blame. Holy shitballs.
My hand is freezing.
Yeah, it's so cold. Be careful. Yeah, we don't want you to definitely hurt yourself.
I think it's good.
So we got Cody here. Go support Cody. He's a young activist. Oh my gosh.
Fur is murder, and it's time for Laura Piana to stop selling fur immediately. Fur trade, death trade.
Fur trade, death trade.
Fur trade, death trade. Fur trade.
Murder trade.
Fur trade, torture trade. Fur trade, torture trade. Fur trade, torture trade.
No, it's not. Leon. Why do you have to not? Why do you just like de-individualize the being, right? By calling them meat. Why can't you call them the individual who they are? Things are just blowing away. Got the police here. They're coming to say hi. Maybe they want to arrest Laura Piana for selling fur, hopefully. What do you think, cops? Are you guys going to join us? And you guys are probably listening in. Go and arrest Laura Piana for doing this to innocent sentient beings. They don't have to. Kevin, trust me, with all the names I've been called in the chat, you can definitely be vegan if I can be. Clearly, I'm a moron. I'm an idiot. I should get a job.
Gonna go because we're freezing.
Lots of different things. But yeah, Laura Piana, wake the hell up. Come on, wake the hell up. Guys, please hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends. I'm trying to get up 100 likes. Even if you're annoyed by me, you should hit like, because if I get up to 100 likes, maybe I'll stop. What's going on, guys? Talk to your employer, please. Very easy, simple things. Then we'll leave. You know, then we go on to the next thing, you know? Very easy. Very easy. Yes, I'm wearing a coat. Guys, I'm wearing a coat, so apparently I can't protest. Amazing. Amazing the excuses to exploit sentient beings, thinking that it's okay and justified to harm others. Hopefully the police will come in and arrest the people that are abusing and torturing innocent animals. This should not happen. Come on, guys. Please stand up and please fight against stuff like this. We don't need to be a part of this. Yeah, dude, Thor, listen. Go look at all the companies that have dropped fur. This isn't just us, dude. It's not like we're just picking up one day and decided this is happening. This has been going on for a long time. Look at Canada Goose. Look at other companies that have dropped fur. Just saying, like it's happening, and a lot of even the public's on side. If you surveyed the public, they would all. What do you need? You would see that most of the public's on side with not exploiting others. Yeah. Whew. Maybe I should have got on the megaphone for you guys. Nah, I'm not here for your entertainment. I will not be used for entertainment, guys. Whew. We can't even lift it because it's so fucking cold, man. Oh my God. Yeah, where's your B24, Angela? Where's your B24, guys? If you didn't get your B24 today, what are you doing? How can you live vegan? Peter, how can you be 35 years vegan if you didn't get your B24 today? Yeah, B24, apparently that's the...
I thought the B-24 was a bomb, World War II.
Oh, right, yeah, I don't know. It's one of the bees. It's one of the bees, apparently, if we don't get the bees, guys. If we don't get the bees, then we're screwed. Guys, holy shit. I can't even explain to you how cold it is here. So we couldn't go for as long as we wanted to because a lot of people's hands are falling off, and so is mine. So, thought I'd let you see my face, and I just want to say thank you guys for being here so much. There's a lot of people in the chat. I don't want to leave, but also we have to pack up. It's just extraordinarily cold out. I'm glad we got out though. It's not as bad as what the animals go through. Please live vegan. There's a description in the description. It's a 3-minute movie challenge. Take it, dude. Take it, try it, look at it. It's not going to harm you. It's 3 minutes of your life. We need to fight back, and we need to be against this as well. If you're an activist, please get up, consider speaking up for the animals. We help you go live like myself. You can do it way better than me. Look at the comments about me being stupid and all these things. You can do it better than me. So go do it. Get out there, speak up for the animals. I so appreciate y'all for being here. If you want to support my work, Linktree in the bottom. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Linktree's in the description. Go check it out. That's how you can support me. Also go support the lovely activists in the chat like Chip. Join his Patreon, join his membership, join Axel, join Marcus, join all the peoples. They're all great activists. And also I think Axel might be live later, so you'll find one. Thank you guys. Much love. We'll see you soon.